is 369. That's what more people refer to it as, 369. It is a really, really, really confusing planet. They have, of course they have carbon life forms, but we cannot live on there normally breathing because their percentage of nitrogen in their air is a lot higher than ours. And they become immune to it, but for us it is a deadly amount. The nitrogen in our air is around 78 and between 79%, but the nitrogen in their air is around 90%, which is a considerable amount. And obviously you cannot breathe this air. But these aliens are way different than us, and they can. It's remarkable what these aliens are. It truly is. Someday I might try to, in some way, show you guys how these people look like. The best way I can describe them to you are they are mixed with alligators, seahorses, and with like bold, very bold skin. They are scaly, but not. It's like their skin forms the scales. Like they have normal human-like skin, but it forms into a type of scale pods on their arms and legs and literally everywhere on their body. If I were ever to go back to the future, which I highly doubt because of how dangerous it would be, I will try with my best intention to capture a picture of these aliens and bring it back to this time. In the future, global warming is a huge crisis. I say this all the time because it's a big crisis. There's trash everywhere. There's pollution in the air, which is causing the climate to change. There are forest fires everywhere. We need to stop this. There are basically states that are completely covered in water from now to 2030. It just needs to stop. We can't do this global crisis anymore. This is what happens in the future. This is just a warning. But you guys have to change it. In the future, people even live in the air and in space, as in above and as in below. People live in space. They live on Mars as well. Think about that. People have discovered ways to live on Mars. There are terraforms on Mars, and people live there. And then people live on Earth. People also live on the new planet 369. And below, some people even live in the deep oceans. I have seen the deep oceans before. The cities there, they are pretty dark, but it's really a thing you want to see in your life. And the crazy thing about this is it's only 12 years away. 12 years until this all starts happening. It is basically Industrial Revolution number 2. And it all starts in the year 2028. Now, I will show you guys the library pages from the future. A future event. Starting from 2019 to 2020. January 2019. A huge and massive spike of UFO sightings. This isn't just hoaxes. It's a giant spike. People are seeing them in cities. People see them everywhere. It doesn't look like it's fake. And that's when people start believing aliens worldwide. February 2019, a massive snowstorm hits the Midwest in the United States of America. And multiple cities are wiped out by snowstorms. It's probably it is the biggest snowstorm in history. April 2019, the first officially functioning robotic eye is released, allowing any blind person to finally see for the first time. June 2019, an implanted chip allows paralyzed people to walk again. It is truly remarkable, as handicapped people are slowly becoming less and less due to the new advances. January 2020, controversy starts as the A1 Machidon android is released to the public, and protesters think this is some unnatural force that we shouldn't be reckoning with. 2020, November 3rd, Trump is reelected as president. This is not opinion, this is just the facts. It happens and it becomes very apparent beforehand. it is due to whatever reason, I do not know, but Trump becomes the next president. Now, 2028 to 2029. August 2028, extraterrestrial life has become proven to everyone in the world. People finally have found out aliens exist because of all the crash landings that have happened of the specific alien race that come from 369. November 2028, Yolanda Renee King, granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., becomes the next president of the United States. After Trump and a person I cannot name due to them having a really strong political figure right now, which could actually lead to a paradox happening. February 2029, a chip released known as the One is implanted in several people around the world, which allows